Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Chrysalis low voltage wall sconce. This is going to be the smaller of the two sizes, the 2013-97. I happen to have the glass from the larger size, which is the 2013-98. Go watch the video on that and check it out too. Remember, this is the bigger glass. We're going to be talking about the smaller one today, but I want to show you everything about the glass and how it's made because it's made the same way. Hand-blown crystal, absolutely beautiful. And check it out, it's just incredibly clear and gorgeous. And then they come in and they actually dip it into another whole molten glass. This opaque glass is going to keep you from seeing the socket. And that glass is going to be available in two different ways. It's going to be available in a matte white, and it's also going to be available in a matte black. The top of it has an embedded retaining ring. This is always going to be silver, and the little piece that's above it is going to be part of the choose your finish part of this equation, okay? But that's always going to be a bit of a silver. The cord going up is always going to be a dull gray. So anyway, but I did want to show this to you, and it's a gorgeous piece. They come in and they hand polish and they grind and polish all these facets just like a diamond, so it's pretty substantial. And it's pretty, you know, it is what it is. 3.4 pounds for the smaller one. The bigger one is 4.8 pounds. That's the one that uses this glass. So we'll put this aside, but this is really incredible stuff. Take advantage if you ever get a chance to go into a showroom to go see this. It's like sculpture, really amazing. Let's get into some details on this. Let's talk about the size of the fixture body itself, and that's going to be 8.8 inches high. The width on it is coming in at 5.5 inches. Overall height, oh actually before that, projection from the wall going out 9.2 inches, so you're talking about there or so. And then overall height, now we're talking the distance from the bottom of the fixture, which is going to be bottom of that glass, to the actual ceiling itself. I'm sorry, not ceiling, back plate. Top of the back plate, 75 inches, 15 to 75, which is a pretty big range. If you need this to even be longer than that, drop a quick email. Say you're looking at the 2013-97, you need it to be longer than 75. Don't know why you would, but you might. And we take that and send it through Hubbardton Forge's customs department. It comes back, and we generally can do those things for you. Adds a little time and money, but we do customs every day. Okay, so moving on. Let's talk about that back plate. That's going to be a 5-inch round back plate. Goes over your 4-inch junction box. I want to show you some more information about that, which is kind of important. Let's look at the installations instructions right now. So, that side of your screen, midway down, there's going to be a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF, so open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list, how you put it together, which is really simple. It's also going to show you that there's going to be a transformer hiding in that back plate, and it's actually going to be sitting inside of your junction box. So it's important to kind of look at those kind of things. There's going to be some drawings showing you all of those things. That's going to transform your line voltage in your building into low voltage so it safely can go down through that cable. Okay, good to know, right? Let's talk about what's going on inside of this for lamping. It's going to be using an LED only, no halogens for this fixture. It's going to be using a G4 socket, which is the little socket with two little holes in it that accept the prongs from the bulb. A G4 bulb is what it's going to be used, and it's easy to find these. We'll talk about that in a second, but let's talk about what you can use for that. It's going to be a 4-watt only. A 4-watt LED G4 is the equivalent of a 40-watt halogen, so it's going to give you some pretty decent light. And remember, LED only on this. So when you're looking out in the world, and the best place to look for this, honestly, is probably going to be bulbs.com or 1001bulbs.com, Amazon.com. That's where we buy our bulbs for this. And you'll put in G4 4-watt LED light bulb, and up pops up a big thing for you to look at. Lots of selection there. So when you're looking at these, make sure a couple things. So we talk about the color of light coming out of these LEDs all the time. They're going to offer this to you in 2700 Kelvin. That's going to be super yellow. But they're also going to be offering this in something called daylight. And daylight sounds warm, but it's not warm. It is the color of a hospital waiting room light, that bluish white light, or an overcast day. That's going to be 5,000 Kelvin on that Kelvin scale. What we like to use in our showroom is called warm white, and they should offer that too without any problem. Warm white is that nice incandescent light that we kind of liked growing up. That's what we're all used to. These are LEDs coming down, lighting this area, and this is that nice warm white 3,000 Kelvin that we like, and that's what we buy for our showroom for this fixture, so just so you know. The other thing is a dimmable fixture. So when you're looking at these, if you decide you're going to dim this, you may not do this if you're going to be putting this in a bathroom, but other places you might. Make sure it says dimmable on that bulb. Talk to your installer, tell them that it's a dimmable bulb, that you're putting in an LED, so they put the correct dimmer on the wall for you. Let's get into finishes now. If you're on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over on this side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a tab. It's going to say Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. There's going to be a video on there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be talking about a chart a little farther down on the page. You'll see it next to me here. It's going to kind of go over the differences between heavy forging and non-heavy forging, and it'll be talked about in that video. So it's really important that you kind of watch the video, use the chart. You can click on that chart on different things. So you can click on dark smoke and a big page will pop up and show you lots of different things in dark smoke. Click on burnished steel or natural iron, it'll do the same thing. But it's really important that you understand how Hubbardton Forge's finishes are kind of divided into translucent and opaque and how they can look on different fixtures. Our showroom in Vermont has we're up to 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page. It's way up there in those red tabs again, so click on that and you can see what we have to show you. That changes all the time because we're always adding things as they come out. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have an amazing clearance center here too. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you were coming to visit us, bring a good-sized vehicle, something like a big SUV or maybe a small truck or something like that, because you might find something in the clearance center that you want to take home, and it's a lot of fun to go through. 75% off MSRP is an amazing bargain, so you should really take advantage of it if you can. Like I said, we're open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can call us at 802-446-2400 during business hours. You can email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all the time. We love to answer emails. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else even comes close to that. Some larger items are non-returnable. We'll always tell you about that. It'll be in the description thing, that part of the description underneath on the very bottom. So keep an eye out for that. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. They don't stock anything. That's how you're going to get all your finishes, your adjustable ranges to play with, all those things. We can cut that time in half, and it's super inexpensive. If you want to know more, drop a quick email, and I can walk you through the whole thing, okay? So if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Love to see you in our showroom sometime, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.